This is... Oh, okay, so I'm playing as Clorinde. That's interesting.
So, how are you doing?
Yeah, see now
Feeling
she's not
any
talking
better?
in game as was it when she's talking normally.
What just happened?
Do you remember how you got here? Or what happened to your body just now?
I remember now. I brought you here because I wanted to... The explosives in the cave!
You mean these?
Huh? How did you...
I could tell something was off the moment I stepped into this cave, so I kept an eye out.
Oh well,
I've
genius.
already dismantled the whole thing.
So the strongest champion duelist in all of Fontaine saved the day once again. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It would seem your skills as a Marechaussee hunter are as sharp as ever.
I deserve some answers, don't you think? Tell me why you wanted to lure me here. Everything you said earlier sounded like the truth. Luckily, your monologue was dramatic enough to convince my friends you were just role-playing.
I don't know. I just always felt like there was something in my heart that didn't belong to me. Something agitated and angry. Who knows? Maybe it was my own anger all along.
Well, it sounded like you were possessed, that's for sure.
The feelings about my father and the other Marechaussee hunters are real. It just wasn't fair. I was angry, bitter that no one remembered them or praised their accomplishments. I don't know when it started, but at some point, my anger came to completely consume me. At that point, I remembered the legend my father used to tell me. The one about the treasure.
But if the treasure was all you cared about, why plant all those explosives? Wouldn't they just destroy the treasure and bury you along with it?
I can't remember. My
Eliminate
head's
the
a mess.
hunters?
It felt like there was this voice telling me to eliminate the hunters, but now it's gone.
From your description, I suspect you were dealing with a devorator.
A devorator?
Devorator?
Oh, your master... your father, I mean, never talked about it? It was a kind of monster that was active several centuries ago.
No, I've heard of it. I'm just not sure why you suddenly... Wait, it can't be. The seal!
The seal?
What seal?
My family has served as Marechaussee hunters for many generations. But the title and swordsmanship weren't the only things passed down over our line. There was a seal as well. My father instructed me to always watch over that seal and maintain it regularly. He said it had been passed down over a truly ancient age, and protecting it was our clan's most important duty. But I neglected that duty after he died. I finally decided to come down and check on it one day, and that's where my memories become fuzzy.
The devorator would be a formidable adversary for any mortal being, even ones as capable as the hunters. If you lacked the power to completely destroy it, you could easily fall prey to its influence and corruption. In light of this, some Marechaussee hunters chose to seal the devorator away, in the hopes that a permanent solution would come with the passage of time.
I heard it has the power to amplify the obsessions and desires in people's hearts,
Oh.
to the point where they overtake you entirely.
So that's what was possessing
It
him.
would seem I'm not just lacking in skill with a blade, but in mental fortitude as well.
And yet, you were able to retrieve 3 of the 4 keys. If I remember correctly, each was entrusted to a respected and capable hunter. How did you manage it?
One of them belonged to my father. The second I stole from a different hunter. And the third... was one that I snatched while the person was on the way home from the tavern. I nearly died in that alley. I know just how strong you are. It's as clear as day to everyone in Fontaine. I observed you from dusk to dawn, but could never find any opportunity to sneak up on you.
So that's why you set up this table. That's why you set up this tabletop
The only way I could
roleplay.
think to obtain that last key was to lure you here using your hobby, and then... Oh, I get it now. That monster, it wanted to bury you here alongside the treasure.
I won't comment on anything else. but the script was good.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into it. The stories my father used to tell me about the glory of the heroic Marechaussee hunters and how they came to be forgotten.
It's more than just a story.
Huh?
You're proud to be a hunter. You're still holding onto that part of yourself, no matter how small.
It's a legacy that's
I have
passed
done
down.
so many despicable things. I have nothing to be proud of.
But you were possessed.
Then explain the purpose of the evil sorcerer in your story.
Huh?
Isn't he the true antagonist? The one who sought nothing but his own gain, and used the people as pawns to attain it? In your heart of hearts, he was the one you truly wanted to defeat.
But I've already tainted my sword. I no longer have any right to...
Wake up, Florian. Remember how you introduced yourself earlier. Do you really think the hunters acted out of a desire for honor and glory? Or to be loved and acknowledged by the people? What did your father teach you about our order? You do not wield your sword for yourself, but to protect those you serve. There's nothing special about a blade. It's the intentions of the wielder that matter above all else. Do you still not understand? Even after seeing the treasure for yourself? The contents of that room, they represent the true legacy the hunters left behind.
You're right. I am a Marechaussee hunter. It's time for me to redeem, no, to finally serve the people I vowed to protect all along.
I wouldn't be so quick to push aside the need for redemption.
I know. That's a charge I won't bother to defend myself against.
Good. Then, come with me, and help me see the script through to the end.
Yeah.
Huh? See the script through to the end? But there's no more script left.
There still is.
Never finished it, huh?
No, I mean, I wrote the script with the sole purpose of luring you all here. There was no reason to write beyond this point.
Then we'll just have to keep writing it. The evil sorcerer still needs to be defeated.
You mean the Devorator? Are you saying I
Yeah.
have to make up the rest of the script as we go along?
Is that really so hard? You've already written most of it. Surely you can write an ending where the hunters win and justice prevails.
Just
I'll be there to
ad-lib.
help you too.
You aren't afraid your party will fall into danger?
I know what my friends are capable of, and they're all quite skilled. Besides, I need their help.
Then, are you going to tell them the truth about all this?
I don't intend to spoil the fun. Sometimes, protecting dreams and fantasies is more important than exposing the truth. Don't you think?
That's right.
They're back!
That took a while.
Ahem! My fellow
And now he's
Marechaussee
role-playing.
hunters, please forgive me, for I have sinned.
And now he's role playing.
Tone it down.
Bruh.
Sorry. After
You
crossing
think
swords
Florian would
with
be
you
good
and
at
witnessing your
role-playing?
courage in battle, I've rediscovered my true self and regained my pride as a Marechaussee hunter.
Oh, do I smell a redemption arc?
Okay, Farina.
I confess, I was brainwashed by the evil sorcerer.
There we go.
He asked me to lure you here so he could bury you in this cave.
That little... Wait, you're saying all of that wasn't you, but the evil sorcerer?
That's right. He's adept at manipulating the hearts and minds of the people. I fell under his influence because I did not possess a strong enough sense of will.
Huh. And how are you going to prove that you're a changed man? We're not going to fall for the same trap twice.
To be perfectly honest, I only came to my senses after seeing the treasure. It reminded me of my father's
In a
past
way, I guess you
teachings.
can say
The
his...
treasure was actually
The names of all the Marechaussee hunters from ages past and their weapons?
His mode is
Wait, you already know?
bruh.
Of course. Don't underestimate a veteran role player's exploration skills. Oh wait, I mean Marechaussee hunter Navia's exploration
Veteran
skills.
role player. Bruh.
We just finished reading through the content of the stone tablet.
That tablet recorded the lives of some fascinating people. For example, this Marechaussee hunter called Est. She inherited the responsibilities of the Golden Hunter and passed judgment on many people. But in private, she had a very easygoing personality. Her favorite pastime was singing and dancing with her friends, and she was said to
That's
have
kind of like
a
Florina.
beautiful voice.
So, she was just like you.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah.
Well, when you put it that way, I suppose I also have a few things in common with this Walter. Working as an executioner, he supposedly used a countless number of tricks to confound his enemies in battle. Oh, if only I could have seen the feats of magic he pulled off back then.
Their lives were all so exciting. You could write so many cool books about their accomplishments. How could they have all been forgotten?
Because they chose to be. To hunt monsters that only appear in the shadows, you must also operate in the dark. To be a Marechaussee hunter is to willingly give up on wealth and
You have to
fame.
live in the shadows.
And this stone tablet must have been left behind by their companions.
That's right. Few Marechaussee hunters ever reveal
Like,
their
this
identity to the
is
public.
Florian speaking
They
truthfully
always
as well,
protected the
not just
city from the
roleplaying.
shadows. The only time they spoke of their accomplishments would be at night, when they gathered with their fellow hunters in front of the bonfire to share stories of the monsters slain by their hand.
So, this tablet was created not so that the hunters would be remembered by the people.
And again, we should have expected
But
this, knowing
so
that
that they
this
would
whole
be
roleplay
remembered
story
by
is
each
inspired
other.
by the history of the Marechaussee
No
hunters.
wonder this
Florian
place
was
is
the one that wrote
so
that too, so
You regard the stone tablet.
that's
in
why it's
solemn
that's why it's so
silence.
accurate to what Florian's
The
saying.
names of
He
your
himself wrote
comrades
it.
etched onto its surface serve as a reminder that you are never truly alone. The tablet proves that, although a hunter walks a shrouded path, it is not a solitary one. There will always be those who walk beside you, a fact that remains as true today as in ages long past. Their legacies shall continue to be passed down from generation to generation, as everlasting as the stone onto which their names are carved.
Father, you once told me that I should seek out the treasure if I ever became lost. So this is what you wanted me to find.
To find yourself. I've decided to trust you, Florian.
Thank you, my friend. You are very kind. I implore you, everyone, please give me a chance to make up for all I've done.
Now
Allow
it
me to
says-
fight alongside
now it says
you and
Devorator.
defeat the evil sorcerer that threatens the peace and prosperity of everyone in this kingdom.
Well, I say we let you join.
Sounds good to me too. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is what you do to make up for them.
I have no objections, but Mr. Florian, do you even know how to defeat the evil sorcerer?
When he took over my mind, I gained some insight into his thoughts. Every time I thought of the treasure, he reacted with a strong sense of fear.
Huh? He's afraid of the treasure? But there's nothing here except some broken weapons in the stone tablet.
What if the secret's hidden inside these weapons? GM, permission to investigate.
Investigation check. Hey, 17.
At first glance, the weapons appear absolutely ordinary. But as you observe them, you notice a faint energy emanating from within. These blades have slain countless monsters. Though it's been a long time since they were used in battle, their edges remain sharp, as if they're simply waiting for the next worthy hunter to carry on
So
their
we're
legacy.
symbolically carrying the legacy
So
of the previous
basically, we
hunters.
take these with us, right?
Symbolically.
I'll take this weapon. since it used to belong to Est. Maybe it'll find comfort in being held by someone who appreciates the arts.
Ah, good idea. I'll take Mr. Walter's bow then. From one archer magician to another.
I don't think, like, I recognize that blade because it is one of the 1-star or 2-star blades, but
Paimon's gonna pick a cool weapon too!
the bow looks unique.
As you grip your
Actually,
weapons,
if I pick a dull blade, that'll be
you can almost
funny.
feel the will of past hunters coursing through your being. It's a feeling of courage, determination. A
So in the
silent
terms
vow
of
passed
roleplay
down
and
from
non-roleplay, we're
generation to
carrying on the
generation.
March to
that
Hunter's
says,
Legacy.
Eradicate the
In
monsters.
both ways, actually.
matter
Which
the
is
cost.
clever, which is actually pretty clever. I do like the story direction they're going here.
Mr. Florian, do you know where to find the evil sorcerer?
Also, why is Navi
I
the
was
only
able
one
to see his
that's
surroundings when our minds were connected. I
suspicious?
believe he's currently hiding out at the church in the kingdom. We must be
In my
extremely
house.
careful. He's spent so long living among monsters that he's now taken the form of one. He will not be easily defeated.
Then why don't we explore some more and try to find some higher level gear? We don't want to just fight him and lose, right?
Oh,
She's like, no.
no. We have to strike now. He was greatly weakened when I managed to break out of his control. If we let him rest, he might have time to escape.
I agree with Mr. Florian. We've got to act while we have the advantage. Don't forget, the people of the capital are counting on us.
Yeah, now that we've got a plan, there's no point in waiting. The longer this drags on,
Navi's the
the
only
worse it will
one
be
that
for
to pick up a
everybody.
weapon.
Yes, that's what's called...
Wow, Lamau. I said, take the initiative, it's gonna pop up. What did I say?
Yes, that's exactly
Roll
right.
for the initiative.
Alright, you've persuaded Paimon.
Mr. Florian, please, lead the way.
I was waiting for that to
Of
happen.
course. Follow me.
I was waiting for that to happen.
He had to set up so many scenes today, and now he has to join in for this last part. I really don't envy his job.
Well, I think this is like a last minute thing.
Finally, you decide to
Also, why is
slay
Navi the
evil
only one that
sorcerer
didn't pick up a
and
weapon?
bring peace back to the
you
kingdom
think she caught on
once
too?
and for all. As you walk away, you feel the gaze of the stone tablet at your back, as if all the hunters of the past are wishing you success in the battle ahead and awaiting your triumphant return.
Go to the church in the capital. I do like this though, how like again, because this is a story that is inspired by a real piece of history for Fontaine. It kind of meshes together in a way where like on one hand we're still role playing, but on the other hand it's actually something that's close to Florian. So that's cool.
Finally,
And
you
Clorinde
arrive
as
at
well.
the church Florian described. As you approach, an ominous aura surrounds you. You get the sense that your enemy is close at hand.
How strange. This uneasy feeling seems
Because
so
it
real.
is real.
How did they manage that?
Now, it is time for the final battle.
Because it
Let's
is
go.
real. It's not just roleplay.
Florian, wait.
What's wrong?
I think you should wait outside. You've already been corrupted by the Devorator once. It could easily re-enter your mind and take control of your body. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be this close. If it corrupts you again, it's possible you might take on a new form entirely.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly why I have to go. Why I should be at the very front.
You don't have to take the blame for it. It's not
You
really your
mean-
fault.
Yes. I intend to lure it into my
Dude,
body.
he's gonna kill you.
That's too risky. If things get out of hand, I might have to kill you. Do you understand how dangerous this is?
I understand, but if I do this, you'll have a clear and visible target. The Devorator will have a hard time passing up a chance to enter a body it knows how to control. You won't have to worry about any of your friends being taken over. You're not like me, Miss Clorinde. You're a just and powerful Marechaussee hunter. The monster broke free due to my error. It's only right that I shoulder the responsibility for its destruction.
And you think
This
Agent
is
Crims could be okay
Something
killing
that I
you?
have to do. Consider it a duel to restore my honor. My only request is that you give it your all.
Don't give her that.
I understand. Then, as a champion duelist, I hereby accept your request for a duel, and extend to you my most sincere regards.
Thank you.
The battle is now upon us. Let the Devorator once again tremble under the blade of the Marechaussee hunters.
So that's what we saw. Oh, not again. Oh my, are you kidding me?
So lifelike.
Navia? Holy. I love how Lindy does fight with his cards though, that's cool. You, god damn! Point blank?
Why is nothing working?
This foe is not invincible. You hold the treasure. The power to defeat it in your own
on,
two
Farina.
hands.
The treasure? You mean... the names. It's the Marechaussee hunters' names.
How are we supposed to...
You forget, Paimon? There's still one skill we saved until the very
The
end.
summon.
Hunters fight not for fame, but to aid the people whenever they are summoned.
Walter the Marechaussee Hunter. Master of 1,000 tricks.
Yo.
Executioner of the Phantom Hunters. I call for aid!
Oh, this is sick.
Est, the Marechaussee Hunter, inheritor of Cassiodor's will, judge of the Shadow Hunters. Answer my call!
Dude, this is sick.
Petronia. Protector
Oh!
of justice and order.
That's
The
why.
hunter I respect the most. Thank you for saving my friend, the best one I'll ever know. Please, lend us your strength.
That's why.
We have come to answer your
And
summons.
she is Petronia. Oh, that's a sick. Oh, that is sick.
And so, the monsters were eradicated, and the sorcerer was defeated.
I think Navi did catch on
He
to this
soon
as well.
returned to the capital. Those in the court, manipulated
That's
by
why
the
she can take a
sorcerer,
weapon.
also recognized the errors of their ways. Some remembered the names of the heroes who saved their kingdom, but others simply continued their lives none the wiser. Such is the story of the Marechaussee hunters. They pursue the phantoms in the darkness and exterminate all who pose a threat. They will always protect the city and those within it.
Florian's just
Even
dead?
should all memory of their accomplishments be forgotten by the very people they serve.
I'm assuming we've finally reached the end of the script.
Yes, you've reached one of the better endings.
It's a pretty solid story overall. I thought it was just an ordinary adventure at first, but the further we
Well,
got
I
into
think
it,
that's because
the
it's
more
actually
impressed
that's
I
because you
became with
actually
the
saw
production
someone
and the
turn.
plot. That final battle especially. All the effects were super realistic.
Because they were real.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And Navia knows.
Totally.
Navia absolutely knows.
Huh.
She's not dumb.
Ah, that's a really good point. I never expected the weapons we picked up from that vault would have
Do you
that
think
kind
Lily
of
caught on
effect.
too?
Yeah, mine nearly scared the daylights out of me when it started glowing. I took a good look at it after we got out, but I don't think it ever lit up again. Oh, we should probably give these props back, right? I'll just leave mine here.
Bro. Okay, Farina.
Did you have a good time?
Of course. Let me know if another script like this comes around.
Do you think Lynn and Navia caught on?
Sure.
Lynn
no problem.
and Navia caught on, or it's just
Then
Navia?
I'll head back for now. I think I
'Cause
need
if that's
some
the case,
time to
because if
fully
it's-
digest everything that just
That's the case, then
happened.
it's just Farina that doesn't
Once
know.
Mr. Florian is awake, please pass on my regards to him. He must be extremely exhausted.
Oh, he's alive?
To have passed out cold like that.
You're right. He's had a lot to deal
How
with.
is he alive after getting stabbed?
Well, see you all some other time. Toodaloo.
How the hell did they survive that? Lynn and Navia.
Okay, so, can I ask now?
I think it should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so Lynn and Navia both caught
What
onto it.
in the world was going on back there?
I have.
So you saw through all of that?
We're not dumb, Clorinde.
That time in the cave when you told us to close our eyes, it'd be weirder if we didn't notice anything.
I was dying of curiosity the entire time. I mean, you did a pretty bang-up job of pretending nothing had gone wrong. Farina actually looked like she thought all of it was planned.
Oh, Farina.
Guess none of us wanted to be the one to break the illusion.
Yeah, because.
What are you all talking about?
Paimon, are you serious? Wait. I didn't know either? Come on! Wait. You know what? I was just playing along too.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me Paimon never... No, this is all my fault. It's not too late to cover your ears. Here, Paimon, I'll do it for you.
So Paimon was the
You're
only one.
Late for that, don't you think?
And Farina as well. Because I definitely caught onto it.
You're saying everything that happened back there wasn't actually part of the script?
No, it was not. Come on.
It's probably more accurate to say this was never a real scripted story to begin with.
Yeah.
So loud. My head.
How are you still alive, Florian?
Hey, you! Get up right now and explain yourself!
Paimon, calm down. Give him a break.
No shaking, please.
I just told you to give him a break.
Did Paimon just hear that right? You guys made up that whole last part on the spot?
Well, not necessarily.
It's not nice to lie to people, but Paimon's gotta admit, that was a really good story, Florian. Oh, and nice improvisation,
They had a lot of background to
Yeah.
work with.
It was like watching a magician improvise a spectacular magic trick after forgetting an important prop.
If Paimon knew something was wrong with that vault, she would have floated straight in the opposite direction.
Bruh.
Everything was under control.
As
Sure.
if you've ever described a situation as being out of control. I'm pretty sure any situation you consider to be easy to handle would scare a reasonable person half to death.
Guess I'm just used to it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You must run into a lot of unexpected situations then. That explains why you're
She's
so
a
good at
champion
coming up
duelist
with
after
things on the
all. She
spot.
probably has that talent.
As for you, Florian,
I know there's no excuse for what I did. I'll turn myself into the guards at once.
Yeah, but-
confess my crimes.
If anything, it was
accept
just an
the
accident.
punishment that comes my way.
I would say you've already suffered more than
Yeah,
enough.
you literally got stabbed. And somehow survived.
You may have been blinded by fame and fortune in the beginning, but your actions during the final battle had proven you to be a true Marechaussee hunter. You'll be far more used to the city above ground than below. Your job as a hunter is more important.
But
Of course, you'll still need to take the keys and pay a personal visit to the 2 hunters you wronged.
That is true.
Prepare to accept any terms they give you as well.
Yes, of course.
As far as I'm concerned, though, your showing in the duel was enough to prove your honor.
Then I'll do exactly as you said. I'll go return those 2 keys right now. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll do my best to prove myself worthy of the second chance you've given me. I swear this on my name and honor as a Marechaussee hunter. Until we meet again, everyone.
Speaking of Marechaussee hunters, what should we do about the treasure in that cave?
Leave it be.
Yeah, it belongs
sure?
there.
We could show it to people, make it so that the hunters are remembered. Don't you want that?
But we gotta respect the hunters
No.
themselves.
Every name on that tablet made the same choice.
That won't be
All
respectful to
hunters
them.
know what the path entails. I am no exception. My identity as a Marechaussee hunter is not something I need
So
people
Clorinde
to
is a
remember.
Marechaussee hunter.
I wish only to be recognized as a champion duelist. Nothing more.
That's certainly very different from the path of a magician.
Wow, okay.
Still,
I thought she was just trained in the
admire your
ways of one,
decision.
not an actual hunter. I guess she is technically hunting herself too. If she was trained in the ways of one.
Involved. Why did our weapons begin to glow during the battle?
Maybe that weapon has a special talent, ability, or something like that.
That's because the Marechaussee hunters of ages past would often imbue their weapons with special enchantments to suppress the monsters. Whenever a monster was nearby, their weapons would start to glow.
Oh, so that's why they had an effect on that guy near the end. I really thought the summons were doing all the work.
No, it's because of the weapons.
Well, I'm sure the summons were a part of it too.
Oh? How so?
You called them.
This particular devorator probably hailed from the same era as the hunters we saw in the room. The names you recited all belonged to the bravest hunters. Countless monsters fell to their blades. That's likely why the devorator visibly reacted when you said them out loud.
So the names held the power all along.
You can say that.
Navia. Everything you said during your summon.
Huh? Oh, I meant what I said. I mean, it was true to my character, so yeah.
Just admit it, Navia.
Just don't make me repeat myself. It's embarrassing.
I really appreciated those words.
All right. Don't get all sentimental on
If you don't ship these two, I don't know what's wrong with you
Anyway,
anymore.
Let's not talk about that anymore. I'm going to go on ahead. Don't fall too far behind now.
She ran off.
She got flustered.
I should probably head back as well. This story was truly incredible. I might have to spend the whole night telling my siblings all about it.
See you later.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Traveler. Should your name and deeds be forgotten, what do you think the significance of your journey will
Oh,
be?
that's ominous. It's foreshadowing with the highest caliber right now.
I suppose the significance would
I-
be the journey
what?
itself and the world we helped create. There's still value in the time I shared with everyone here, in the things we were able to accomplish, even if no one remembers them.
A great answer. I'll remember it.
What would your answer be, Clorinde?
Me? The Marechaussee hunter says nothing in response to that question. Perhaps her answer lies in her silence. An unspoken vow left to echo through the night. The path she walks needs no explanation.
And maybe that's the best answer she can give. And Marechaussee just the character album. Oh, this is nice. So you get to get the artwork. And we all had summon. Okay. I'm curious to see if this actually changes depending on which ones we picked, actually. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. This character story quest had so much charm. Like, god damn, this character quest actually had a lot of charm. I really love the fact that it actually dove into the Marechaussee Hunter lore. It kind of dove a bit into Romanian lore that was mostly in World Quest, so I honestly did not mind that at all. I will say though, I still think it does to be Arlequina's story quest, only because Arlequina's story quest was a lot about her character. This to me, it did great stuff for as Clorinde's character and Navia's character as well. Lynn and Florian was also really nice as well, but I think they did the most for Clorinde and Navia. But I also don't think it was enough to warrant a Clorinde story quest. I mean, obviously I get why it's a Clorinde story quest. It's explaining her past in the Marechaussee Hunter since she was trained in the ways of one. And yeah, even their fighting style matches that as well. But I feel like it was more just overall Marechaussee Hunter lore than Clorinde lore. Even though we did get a good amount of background information on her now. Or backstory on her. So yeah, it has a lot of charm. Again, Traveler's Book, big plus. It did good stuff for Clorinde Navia's character. Not enough to warrant, like, my absolute favorite, honestly. If I rethink on it, I don't know, maybe my opinions can actually change, I don't know. But right now, it's Fontaine's character story quest competition. It's really, really tough, especially when you have masterpieces, in my opinion, like Arlequina's and Farina's, actually. And maybe Farina's is not a masterpiece, but Farina's is damn good. Novellas. And Linny's as well. And Risley's and Chiori's, like, and Navia's too. Like, oh, the Fontaine's lineup has been fantastic, honestly. All of them are enjoyable in so many ways. Just in general. So yeah, in general, this is a great story quest. Next time, we're gonna be visiting a specific nurse. But one that's not exactly human. See you guys then. If you enjoyed, if you like, subscribe, and give your own thoughts about Clorinde's good story quest. It's still not, but one last thing, it's not gonna change the fact that I love Clorinde as a character. I do like Clorinde as a character a lot. Take care, guys. ACairconditioner signing out.